Hello, my name is Raymond Garchevsky, and this is coming to you from my home here in Cave Junction, Oregon. Tonight's subject is the makeup of a Christ. It arises from some comments made by Mr. James Hamilton of Oregon Shout, when he said that there is no duality in Judaism, as you know. As a Kabbalist, there is none else beside him. However, we really have no option but to serve, for the Creator is within each and every one, all the same. There really is no free will to those higher up the ladder of degree and intimacy with the Creator. My comments to him were thus: James, if it is learned via an organized system of thought, it is dualistic in nature, and therefore satanic. Sorry, James, I don't know a thing about Kabbalism. I have never been exposed to its teachings, nor do I adhere to any religious, organized thought. I had spent the first 8 years of my life at Catholic elementary school conditioning environment, and spent some time later reading of Vedanta, and that's about it. I do not strictly abide by either today. What I have come to understand in my lifetime is that all organized religions have a sliver of truth in them, but they are not truth per se. My understanding comes from insight gained throughout my tested experiences of life. It left me with the absolute realization that direct perception of truth, the Christ state of consciousness, is God, which is divine intelligence. Holistic, which means it's non-dualistic in nature, in its essence of intelligent energy, made manifest in our daily relationships. I also observed that fragmented, dualistic, intellectual thought is the greatest enemy of truth. It is that fragmented, partial, divisive thought which accounts for hell on earth. That is the byproduct of dualistic systems, of a satanically ruled world. There is nothing fictitious about my former internet signature line, which states that no other man but I, in the recorded history of mankind, including Jesus Christ, has revealed to the world the satanic weapon used to enslave mankind, which is intellectual thought. That is perhaps the most important statement, which has ever been made concerning consciousness since the beginning of time. Yet it is dismissed as being kooky by civilized men and women who are ruled as slaves through their satanically political and religious conditionable intellects. I do not attack people for their conditioned beliefs. I merely mirror them, point them out. Their attack upon the messenger, based on their violent reactions, is their own teacher, their own savior. It is the only savior they will ever need in this lifetime. They are not just paying attention to their preferences toward clinging to dualistic fantasies, and that is what holds them, binds them down, enslaves them to a limited view of the world and life. Such a simple man or woman of truth are thus outcasts in a satanically ruled world via programmable intellects, for they challenge the deceptions that man lives by. This state of Christ consciousness can be attained effortlessly if, from this moment forward, one never tells another lie. If they live truth, they are truth. They are one with God, which is truth itself. You see, the impossibility or possibility rests in the cessation of living and perceiving life via the dualistic lie that is conditioned into them, and thus becomes one with the non-dualistic realm of truth, which is blocked from being seen by their computer-like intellects. Jesus said, in essence, the same thing, but he couched it in parables so that the ignorant could understand him when he said that he was truth, life, and the way. One can see that the ignorant of his time did not understand then, nor do they understand it now. Such a descent into intellect has been called man's fall from grace, an excusable concept for man's ignorance. I strip away the parables and tell it straight, and it is regarded as kooky. Those who partially understand what I say do not vocalize such understandings for fear of excommunication or being attacked from others who operate automatically from their satanically ruled mindsets. Such are the traps of a satanically ruled intellect with its confusing thought patterns. A Christ is one who lives, speaks, and acts truth. He or she is holistic in nature. Their sacrifice for truth in a satanically ruled world is great, for their God is truth. In time, they must walk away from everyone and everything that supports the lie that they believe in to be the truth. That accounts for friends, families, and so on. All Christs are loners. Beware of the slick-talking, organized storytellers, for the world is rife with them. To sum it up, James, that is why there are so few Christs and so many satanic conditioned minions in this world. The world we live in tells the story, doesn't it?